You're watching Football Daily, and here's this week's biggest transfer news and headlines. We've asked you guys to keep an eye out for any transfer rumours and to tweet them in. So if you'd like to be involved next week, follow us on Twitter and hit us up with the hashtag TransferTalk to me at ZachJellab or the Football Daily account. We start in Spain for a change, where according to the Metro, Barcelona fullback Jordi Alba has expressed his frustration with the lack of playing time he's had this season. He said in a press conference, "We haven't spoken about it, but a footballer always wants to play, and I have not played as much as I've wanted to." And finishing with, "It's clear that the more I play, the better." So far, Manchester United and Chelsea have been linked with the Spaniard, as with every player. However, he still has 4 years on his contract, and also said in the conference, "My dream has always been to play here and stay at Barcelona for a long time." So we don't think this one will be happening anytime soon. Over to England, where a video has been leaked of Romelu Lukaku speaking with Chelsea's technical director Michael Amenolo, who deals with a lot of the Blues signings. Obviously the pair know each other from their time at the Bridge. However, more concerning for the Toffees must be the fact that he seemed happy when the rest of his side were devastated at a 3-0 loss. Now we may be reading too much into this, but Lukaku still seems to be on good terms with the people who run the club and is clearly happy to spend 10 minutes talking to them after just losing. Couple this with the fact that Amenolo was behind the Belgians' move to Chelsea the first time, and you can see why Blues fans are excited. But what do you guys think? Vote in the poll now. Sticking with Chelsea, the Daily Mail claim Antonio Conte is set to reignite flames for Napoli defender Kalidou Koulibaly, who Roman Abramovich spectacularly failed to sign in the summer. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis said Chelsea had offered €55 million, but I told Conte that I would not give him up without first having a worthy substitute, and it seems Chelsea have found that substitute. That player would be Kenneth Amario, who coincidentally, as said, plays for Chelsea. However, we here at Football Daily think it could end up being a repeat of last year, with this rumour set to last the whole summer. Over to Manchester now, where Pep Guardiola has his eyes set on capturing one of Europe's most elite forwards. According to The Sun, they claim that 27-year-old Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is being chased in a deal which could see Sky Blue striker Clichy Iheanacho going the other way to Borussia Dortmund. The paper also state that the talks with Iheanacho, along with the £60 million, have made BVB listen. But let's not forget, PEA have previously stated he wouldn't move to England, and that he had promised his grandfather he would join Real Madrid. It's time for bullshit transfer rumour of the week, and the Daily Express are our winners, as Arsenal centre-back Laurent Koscielny is supposedly being linked with a move away from the Emirates. The two clubs at the centre of this rumour are Ligue 1 side Marseille and the Gunners' Premier League rivals Manchester City, who are both looking to attract the 31-year-old to their side. Manchester City may be known for taking Arsenal's French players, but Koscielny has just signed a new long-term contract and is clearly the Gunners' most important defender. So in our opinion, this won't be happening. Over to Italy now, where the Daily Star claim, get ready for this, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, Man United, Liverpool, Juventus, Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid are all after a 21-year-old from Sampdoria. I'm surprised West Ham aren't either. That sought after man is Patrick Schick, I might have mucked up the pronunciation, who has scored 11 goals in 28 games this season and supposedly has a release clause of £21 million, which Sampdoria obviously want to raise. The club president has urged the Czech not to sign for the old lady, and also claimed that he wants to sell the player for around £42 million. This rumour could end up lasting all summer. Just before we head over to our next transfer story, make sure you get your questions in for our Sunday Q&A in the comments now, using the hashtag SundayVibes. Or you're much more likely to be featured if you send a video question to our Facebook page, The Football Daily. There's a link on screen now and in the description. Back over to London now, where the Times claim Tottenham defender Toby Alderweireld may be set to start a nightmare Spurs fans never wanted. The article states the Belgium international has rejected several contracts from the Lily Whites, as he wants to have a release clause put into his contract that can be activated in 2019. That release clause will be around £25.3 million, and to us it essentially says that the 28-year-old is only ready to stay at London for one more season before moving on to finally win some silverware. And things don't get much better, Spurs fans, as according to The Independent, Kyle Walker and Mauricio Pochettino have allegedly had a huge bust-up. Walker was left on the bench against Arsenal on the weekend and has apparently decided his future is elsewhere, as him and his manager have argued over his fitness and his playing time. Barcelona, Manchester City and United are all interested, but Daniel Levy is in no rush to sell, as he wants over £35 million. This has all boiled down to Pochettino believing that Walker can't play 2 big games a week, and his performances in training have not been up to par. And finally to Manchester United, where Schick report that Jose Mourinho has become frustrated with Fellaini after his performance against City, and is ready to spend £80 million on 2 midfielders from Ligue 1. The first is French veteran Blaise Matuidi, who has allegedly been offered a new contract at PSG, but is keen to speak to United first, ahead of a potential move for £30 million. And let's not forget, he's also Pogba's partner in crime for the French squad. The other is Monaco star Bernardo Silva, who has had a sensational season, and last week was reported to have already started talks with United. But with the likes of Real Madrid wanting to sign the Portuguese, United could be forced to spend big.
So we hope you enjoyed that, and if you want to check out more of our videos, then click here on screen. Don't forget to like and subscribe and get on our Snapchat and our Twitter.